Okay, so here's the front door I have currently with a bug on it. You can see, like, in the corners, whoever painted this before did a perfect job on the painting. The border, they just kind of went right into it, no big deal. I'm not sure if the colors turned out great or not, but it's horrible. And then you can see the trim work's just nasty. I already replaced the doorknob here. You see the wood's kind of split in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to replace that or not. I pulled off one of the hinges here. I've actually got new hinges already right here to go on there. It'll match the door pretty well. And here's the worst part of this door. It's red. And not only is it red, I don't know if the colors are going to show so great or not. It's two different shades of red. Like, in here it's a darker red, and then it's lighter red, and then it goes dark again. It's hideous. So it's just, yeah. So, and even if I were to keep this door, it would need a paint job. But this door is going away. And so, that'll give you the idea of the door I'm looking at right now. It's just, bleh. Alright, so today, we're done with the primer, which you can see some close-ups here as we go over it. It's okay, it'll look better whenever it's darkened. A couple little darker spots here where some grease or something got on it, but overall we look like we did pretty well. Any rough spots we're just going to scratch off here real quick. These little bubble things or whatever. There's another bug body. Overall, we look getting good. So that's got the side by side the primer yesterday. So here we go. Put you back up here. Okay, so tonight, this is what we did the other night. We finally let this dry enough. Still a little spongy in the middle, but it is dry basically. Okay, so tonight what we're going to do is we're going to paint this again finally. It is actually smooth to the door finally. Okay, so we're going to paint over this now. We're also going to hit just a few little touchy spots like right in here that just annoy me. You can't see them from up here, but you can from here. So I'm going to hit those. And then we're going to hit this side of the hinges right in here too, just to make sure it doesn't show up when we mount the door. So our spot turned out, you can still tell just a little bit over time. That'll fade just in there. You won't even be able to tell because it isn't no big deal, but just a little strange coloration because we know it's there. So anyway, all right, so this door we're going to try to actually install today. So we're going to need to make sure, changes wise, what we need to do with these hinges. So we're going to kind of look at what we had before versus what we have now. Okay, you'll notice like This hinge is probably going to go lower. Yep, that one too. That one too. So we're going to probably have to move all 3 hinges, which will do just lovely. So we're going to have to pull the old door off, score where we need, shim up the new one, rock and roll. Okay. So that gets this whole front door loose. Now there's still some hardware we need on it and stuff like that, so we're going to leave it here for now. That has that one loose. Okay. That may be a bigger project. We'll find out here real quick. Is to make sure this fits in the hole too. Which it should. Looks like it's going to. Okay. So that'll work in there. As you can tell, I have some moving to do on. Yep, I'll have to move both these. Well, yeah, what?
Looks like it's got a pretty good gap there.
It might have. We might have to actually fix it, but I'm doing that weather sealing on the outside too, so you know. It does look like the old one might have been a little wider. And even though this looks like it's going to be a big deal, it won't be. Okay, good. All right, so there's that. I wanted to give y'all a quick view of everything on the final front door here. This is it complete. New thresholds put in. We got the door finally put in. Even with the final thing, you can see gaps here. So I've got to build a new frame for it eventually, but that's whenever I do the borders here. I'll just do that. Past that, we've still did them pretty well. The threshold actually cut a little short because this house swells and such. So you can see it's got a little lip on the edge for here, fine. That's fine too. You can also see where I've got the weather stripping around since the frame doesn't match exactly. That's fine. And the outside view, of course, looks much better. Of course, still work to do out here too. I'm gonna get a new screen door there, put in the whole deal. I'm gonna paint all this outside too because it no longer matches. But eventually, the whole house here is gonna match this. So we'll go from this to here. But that's the complete front door, and I think it looks spectacular compared to the old front door.